Okay, so I get a lot of questions about what am I working on nowadays. I'm known for Etsy, I'm known for drop shipping, and that still is my scope of work. I am probably about 50% Etsy, 50% Shopify right now. I essentially live what I preach, which is why I'm not full time on content. I'm not full time posting inside Mafia, building that up, selling things there. I do what I say. I am really about the drop shipping life. I've just moved out to Southeast Asia. I'm looking to do a trip or two to China this year to go and meet our suppliers, go and meet our factories, meet up with them, work on new products. Chinese New Year's over now. I've got a couple Shopify brands in the work, waiting to get them launched, products being made for them. E-com world is so exciting. There's so much money to be made in it. And that is what I am trying to fully leverage. I'm putting in insane work days, building up whatever I can, doing the work that needs to be done. And now I'm trying to document that aesthetically whilst dropping source and information and helping you guys grow, because this is going to be a big year. It's going to be a big turning point for ecom with the AI advancements. Just this year alone, what we've seen has been crazy. I saw yesterday 4,000 jobs with blocks from Jack Dorsey's company were lost to AI. It really isn't the time now to take your foot off the gas. We've got to build, we've got to produce, we've got to create, because that is what we're here to do. No matter where I am, I always like to ensure I'm waking up early before anyone else. Where I'm currently at, I like to get to the spot up the top and get the sun in the morning, get some vitamin D, be up early, align my circadian rhythm, make sure I'm feeling good. If I'm feeling good, I'm productive. If I'm productive, I'm getting a lot of shit done, which means I'm making a lot of money. And I just come up here, I bring my Kindle, I get about 30 minutes of reading done. I find after doing that, my days are just so much better. I feel unstoppable. I make sure I plan out my day. I know what I'm doing. I'm not doing meaningless tasks, right? I'm not putting a to-do list together and it's full of the same stuff day after day after day, right? So in a beginner's position, 2 listings a day, whatever. It's none of that type of stuff. It's the needle moving, heavy pushing stuff that you don't really want to do, but you have to do. That if it's not done, no growth happens. Maintenance needs to happen every single day, no matter what. But now let's dig deeper and beyond that. What is the deeper purpose that is going on here? How can I set up a bundle of tasks that are going to propel me forward? And that then is the main focus of the day. But like I've said for a while, your routine is your weapon. And when you do the same things day after day after day, you become so sharp and so on it that success is essentially guaranteed, right? The person that does the most is going to always be ahead, right? As long as that work is meaningful and it's not just, LARP. It's currently 6:45 here, ending up the afternoon, having a little walk around, getting some steps in, getting out in the sun. And I just wanted to discuss the power of fake engagement on Etsy, because it's a tool and feature that's not being fully utilized by most people. It has been a huge operation that I've been setting up lately, having
100+ fake engagement accounts ready to be deployed across our entire network of stores, and that amount of fake engagement accounts is growing by the day. The algorithm has changed massively from what it was. Customer engagement, feedback, and support on stores is the number one, driver of growth. Before, you used to just be able to sell the right products at the right time to the right people, and the algorithm would do the work for you. Now, that's half true. The right products will sell, but you need to push them. Okay, you've got to be setting up your fake engagement networks. You've got to be fully utilizing it. The metrics that Etsy are looking for in order to dictate whether you are a safe bet for them to push can so easily be manipulated, so easily be controlled. You realize, you look at your stats, you look at your charts and your graphs, and you keep having these dips, and you keep having these dips. Some days are great, some days are bad. It's because there's not enough feedback going into your store. If you want consistency, you have to be deploying fake engagement. That's fake reviews, fake favorites, fake messages, even fake survey feedbacks now, right? Any time that you can artificially inflate a metric that Etsy is looking for, you need to be doing it. You need to be doing it in a safe manner. You can't be doing it in a spammy way. The techniques have massively changed from what we used to teach in Mafia and Show. And I'm not going to give away all the source on this because it makes us far too much money to do that. You guys need to go out and figure it out, and most of you won't. That's cool. I understand that. But if you want to take it to the next level, it's what you've got to be doing. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed this style of content. It's been pretty fun. I'm going to try and do this more. I've got some more equipment coming to help with this. I got some upcoming trips. I'm trying to find aesthetic spots in Bangkok and just be able to vlog out in the wilderness. This is a little bit weird, right? But anyway, guys, I wish you all the best. Cheers.